Every person reaches a moment when they realize the life they're living no longer matches the person they want to become. It rarely arrives through a dramatic event. More often it appears in ordinary moments, when the habits you've repeated for years suddenly feel empty, when the excuses you've relied on stop sounding convincing, and when the version of yourself you've carried for so long begins to feel like someone you've quietly outgrown. The difficult part isn't recognizing that change is necessary. The difficult part is accepting that becoming someone new often requires leaving someone old behind. The Stoics believed that real transformation never begins by adding more to your life. It begins by removing what no longer belongs there. Before you can become wiser, calmer, or stronger, you must first let go of the habits, fears, beliefs, and expectations that have quietly shaped your identity for years. Most people spend their lives trying to improve the person they've always been, while the Stoics understood that growth often demands something much deeper. Sometimes the version of you that carried you this far simply isn't capable of taking you where you want to go next. Think about how much of your identity was never consciously chosen. The opinions you formed after a painful experience, the fear of failure that grew from one embarrassing moment, the need for approval that slowly became part of your personality, the habits you repeat every day without questioning why they exist, and even the way you speak to yourself when nobody else is around. None of these things appeared overnight, yet through repetition they became so familiar that you stopped seeing them as behaviors and started believing they were simply who you are. That's where the greatest illusion begins, because what you've practiced for years starts to feel like your nature, even when it's nothing more than a collection of learned patterns. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that every sunrise offered another opportunity to begin again. He understood that the past can teach you, but it should never imprison you. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens to most people. They wake up expecting yesterday to continue into today. They react to criticism the same way they always have. They repeat the same routines, make the same excuses, avoid the same uncomfortable conversations, and wonder why nothing around them ever changes. Slowly, almost without noticing, they begin defending the very habits that are keeping them trapped, because those habits have become familiar, and familiarity has an incredible ability to disguise itself as safety. The Stoics offered a solution that feels almost uncomfortable in today's world. They believed that if you truly wanted to become someone different, you first had to stop introducing yourself through the person you used to be. The mistakes you've made, the disappointments you've experienced, the failures you still replay in your mind, and the labels you've accepted from other people may explain part of your story, but they don't deserve permanent control over the rest of it. The old version of you may have been necessary to survive a different chapter of your life, but survival and growth are not the same thing. This is why the title of this video isn't simply about rebuilding yourself. It's about rebuilding yourself in silence. Silence is one of the most misunderstood forms of strength because modern life constantly encourages the opposite. The moment people decide to change, they announce it to everyone around them. They tell their friends they're starting a business. They post online about waking up at 5 in the morning. They explain every new goal before taking the first real step toward it. And without realizing it, they begin collecting praise for becoming someone they haven't actually become yet. The Stoics would have warned against this because they understood something timeless about human nature. The moment you receive recognition for your intentions, your mind becomes less motivated to complete the work itself. You begin enjoying the image of discipline instead of discipline itself. The applause arrives before the achievement, and slowly your attention shifts away from becoming better toward convincing other people that you're becoming better. Real growth doesn't need an audience. In fact, the most meaningful changes in your life will probably happen when almost nobody notices they're happening. Nobody applauds the person who quietly chooses patience instead of anger during an ordinary conversation. Nobody celebrates the decision to wake up early when everyone else is still asleep. Nobody notices the evenings you spend reading instead of wasting another few hours scrolling through your phone. These moments seem insignificant on their own, but the Stoics believed character is built precisely through decisions like these. Your life isn't transformed by one extraordinary moment. It's transformed by hundreds of ordinary choices repeated until they become part of who you are. That's why rebuilding yourself in silence is so powerful. It removes performance from the process. When nobody expects updates from you, you stop performing progress and start living it. You no longer feel the need to prove that you're changing because your attention is focused entirely on becoming the kind of person who no longer requires validation. Epictetus once said, "First tell yourself who you want to be, then do what you have to do." Notice what he didn't say. He didn't say announce it. He didn't say convince everyone around you. He understood that identity is built through behavior, not through declarations. Every action you repeat becomes evidence for the person you're becoming, while every excuse you repeat becomes evidence for the person you're refusing to leave behind. There will be moments when the old version of you fights back. It will whisper that one more day won't matter. It will convince you that comfort is earned before you've done the difficult work. It will tell you that people probably won't notice your efforts anyway, so perhaps there isn't much point in trying. That voice isn't dangerous because it exists. It's only dangerous when you continue believing everything it says. Marcus Aurelius filled his private journal with reminders because he understood that the greatest battle wasn't against other people. It was against the mind's tendency to drift back toward old habits. Even an emperor had to remind himself daily of the person he wanted to become. He didn't rely on motivation, he relied on practice. The same is true for every one of us. You don't become calm by wishing for peace. You become calm by practicing restraint when life gives you every reason to react. You don't become confident by repeating positive words to yourself. You become confident by keeping promises you've made to yourself so many times that your mind finally begins to trust you. You don't become disciplined because motivation suddenly appears one morning. You become disciplined because you've learned to act even on the days when motivation never arrives. That's the quiet secret the Stoics understood. Your identity follows your actions far more often than your actions follow your identity. Most people wait until they feel like a different person before changing their behavior. The Stoics reversed the process completely. Behave like the person you want to become long enough, and eventually your mind begins accepting that identity as reality. Every small promise you keep becomes another piece of evidence. Every difficult decision you make without seeking recognition becomes another brick in the foundation of your future self. One day you'll notice something remarkable. The situations that once controlled your emotions no longer have the same power over you. The habits that once felt impossible become automatic. The approval you spent years chasing quietly loses its importance because you've developed something far more valuable: respect for yourself. And unlike praise from other people, self-respect can't be taken away by criticism, rejection, or temporary failure. Leave the old you behind, not because you hate the person you were, but because you're grateful they carried you this far. Then allow them to rest. They don't need to make another decision for you. They don't need to speak for you anymore. The life you're trying to build requires a different version of yourself. One that isn't created overnight, but one decision at a time, repeated quietly until the change becomes impossible to ignore. Rebuild patiently, rebuild consistently, and above all, rebuild in silence. Because the strongest transformations are rarely announced. They are revealed only after the work is already done, when people begin asking what changed without ever realizing they never saw the change happening.